is about what the water bill. The water bill that he continues to receive every single month, and
All right.
that was his concern.
I'd like to schedule within a reasonable amount of time an engineering study to address these issues on water transfers and try to clean up or make some suggestions on how I'd like to clean this up on the policy. I have another question, Don, for you. When the Bureau talked about high altitude or high level reservoirs, I was wondering in my mind, did they have any specific entities they thought who would be building these? Because they don't normally, they have to go through all the normal process themselves to get permits to build reservoirs, I assume. And I don't know if they have any lot or any areas they have their own land to put reservoirs, or if they're just encouraging others to do it. Any thoughts on that?
I've talked to all of these different agencies and said, there's no point in asking unless they're bringing their checkbook, because our agencies in the hills have no money for this. So at least they're clear on that concept if they're listening.
Okay, and I'm not big on government issues, but I assume that they have no say on whether they can grant approval to put in reservoirs. They'll have to go through all the other processes. Okay, that's all I have.
And to compound it, they surplused all the Bureau's land that would have been suitable for reservoirs 20-some-odd years ago, and so ultimately we'll be having to repurchase those lands for public purposes at some point.
I got one more thing I need to say.
Stimulate the economy.
At the
I
next
just
meeting,
wondered
sorry.
why they would bring it up and they
Shit out of
can't
luck.
make it happen.
Story of my life.
Before I do my, Don, out of the 18 million things he reported already, he still has
I've got
one more.
I heard last week, and we have to take it for what it's worth, but the counties in Tuolumne is going to go after area of origin rights. And I know when they do that, they look at absolutely every right that would be on the Stanislaus. So we're going to be under the magnifying glass if they proceed.
Okay, I have a couple quick things. I do have a Park and Rec meeting tomorrow night. Again, the subject matter is the proposed regional park in Valley Springs area. We've got a meeting at Round Table in Valley Springs. Additionally, we also, the executive committee has requested a session, and we'll be having a meeting, Jeff and I, to discuss priorities of the board's priorities. We're going to get a date agreed on that within 30 days or so.
Well, before that,
Toward the end
again,
of the month, I think, is what we.
the focus of the next meeting here in March is going to be looking at our fiscal priorities and ultimately addressing the need to reduce and gain efficiencies by focusing on some core areas. And so the executive committee is going to be a place where I get to bounce some of that off of.
Okay. And then I've heard about a meeting on Monday, March 17th involving McClintock here I didn't hear anything about that in the entire session. Is there, do you have something to report on that, Mitch?
I have not seen an agenda or anything else other than the room reservation.
The room is reserved by
Congressman McClintock's
Congressman
office.
McClintock.
Is that your involved?
And is the district involved in the meeting?
Is there a time?
Not St. Patrick's.
5:30 in the evening.
6 o'clock on Wednesday, the 19th.
Oh, the 19th.
We haven't seen an agenda or anything.
I only heard the 17th.
19th.
Okay, all right,
I may have misspoken if I reported it wrong.
okay. Well, glad I got a little, that's,
But we still don't have an agenda. We don't really know anything about it. It's room use, and certainly it's a public room to be used for that good.
He just have his own meeting schedule.
His own reality, too.
okay, that's all I have. All right, moving on, next board meetings, Wednesday, March 26, 2014, 9 a.m. right here in this room, and again on Wednesday, April 9th, 2014, 9 a.m. in this room. And we are adjourned. Thank you.
12:30.
Yeah.
Did you see this?
If it wasn't for me,
What is
it'd still be going.